So, how to get over feelings of jealousy? Oh man, this is a tough one. I feel like this is a very natural emotion. I mean, even as kids, you can see if someone has a toy and the other kid doesn't, naturally they're gonna feel jealous because they want the toy. So essentially, that's all that jealousy is a wanting of what somebody else has. For example, let's say that you are into fashion and you see this other girl, being rich and famous off of like playing sports. You're not really going to be too jealous of that because you're not really into sports. But yeah, if you see this other girl, a girl that you knew from high school being a huge beauty influencer, you're probably going to be a lot more jealous of her because that's what you want to do, right? So obviously, jealousy sometimes comes up and we don't want to feel that way anymore. So I'm going to show you what helps me kind of not feel jealous towards others because sometimes it just comes up. So let's get into it. So I want to start off by telling you guys a couple stories of my experiences. So the first one was when it happened a few years ago. I was really into this guy and he would throw events, right? And something happened, we fell off, and I completely just kind of distance myself from that whole movement, but I would still kind of watch online. Like we would still follow each other and stuff like that. And so this person went out to find the place where the event was going to take place, and he uploaded this picture with like these two beautiful girls, beautiful women. And I'm just like, I had a feeling, I'm like, oh my goodness, he's about to get together with one of these girls. Like when the event happens, he's going to get together with her. And even though I had distanced myself, I still kind of had feelings for him a little tiny bit. So I guess you can say I was a little jealous because I wasn't going to this event and I almost was positive that they were about to get together, right? Eventually, the event happened and everything, and to my surprise, he didn't get together with her, but he got together with this whole random girl that I didn't even know about. So that was just kind of interesting how like assumptions, really hurt us for no reason, right? And not only that, but the girl that I was initially kind of jealous over, beautiful girl, she ended up dying. Like she ended up passing away randomly, like about 2 to 3 years after this incident. And that just kind of shook me because I'm just like, this is a healthy girl, out of nowhere, died way too soon. And I'm just like, whoa. And I was really feeling some type of way about her, but yet she's not even here on earth anymore. So it's like, I wasted my energy being jealous over somebody who wasn't going to be here on this earth. And by the grace of God, I still am. I'm still able to be with my family and enjoy this life. So it's just that kind of just like, whoa, what the heck? Anyways, that was story one. And the second story was with this girl from my town. We, I feel like we always crash. I feel we were really similar in a way, but she was like a little younger than me. So I always saw her as like a little sister, but at the same time, I would be a little jealous of her just because I felt like she had a lot of freedom. So my parents were very strict, and so I really couldn't do things. I had to like sneak around. But her, I feel like she could do whatever she wants. She could go out to events. She can, hang out with all the people that I wanted to hang out with. So I was a little jealous of her. I would always stalk her pages and stuff like that. And so it really helped me kind of deal with those feelings of jealousy. First of all, I would stop looking at her page because I feel like that didn't help at all, right? Second of all, I would think about what I had that she didn't. You know what I mean? Because not no one's perfect. I realized what I had was a caring family. I had my brothers, my parents, and they were really like aware of me and they wanted me to be safe, and that's why they kind of guarded me a little bit. And she didn't have that. She didn't have that home family structure, which was why she went out so much. She was out. I'm not gonna say like on the streets, but like she went out all the time because it's not like her parents were telling her, "Hey, you have to stay here because we like care about you, want you to be safe." So that's why she had that freedom. And once I realized that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have nothing to be jealous of," because I'm here in this stable house, my family and everything. And so it's like, I shouldn't be jealous of her. So that really brings me to my first point, is the fact that you don't know what people are going through, like at home or even in their mind. Like you don't know. So many people that are rich or famous have committed suicide, and you would think that how they have it all. But the thing is that when those things come, when you have all the money, all the fame, it's like, okay, you kind of get used to it. So you kind of get bored with that. So it's like, what's next? It's really easy to feel empty at that point. They could be dealing with fake friends that just want to use them. They can be dealing with hate comments online, like being canceled for something that they did on accident or did a long time ago. So it's like these things can still happen. Like you can't pay your way out of these things, right? So it's just like I respect those people because it's not easy to go through some of those things, right? Now, really quick, something that also helps me is to kind of put myself in their shoes. I kind of think to myself, I'm just like, if I was in their place, would I want people to be jealous of me and feel these negative feelings about me? Or would I want them to be happy for me and want the best for me? Obviously, that's what I would want. There's a lot of people that probably want people to be jealous of them, but that's not good because people can go crazy. Like people like do crazy things when they're jealous of you in a bad way. So nobody should strive to purposely make people jealous because that's kind of putting a target on your back. Anyways, you should want people to be happy for you. So be that person that you want to see. Be that person that you want to have in your future, right? As hard as it is, be happy for them because you don't know what they went through. You have no idea. And if you knew, oh, you'd probably feel so bad for them and feel so bad that you ever felt jealous of them. Now, let's talk about if you have a someone that you know from your school or like a friend and they're starting to come up. They're starting to be very successful. It could be easy to be a little hater and kind of not congratulate them, not support them in any way, but you should do it. You should 100% do it. Even if it might feel forced at first, eventually it will be genuine because I just feel like you have to take the first step, right? And who knows if your encouragement could be what they needed to keep on going. They might be wanting to quit or something like that, and your encouragement is what made the difference. And they're going to come back to you and they're going to want to support you in what you do. And who knows, what they give to you might be exactly what you need to do your mission. So we're not doing this in order to get something back. We're doing this because it's the right thing to do. And we might get something, we might not get something, but regardless, we're going to support because we would want that support for us, right? This isn't easy. It's not easy. We think that if we support them, they're just going to go even higher up and we're just going to stay where we are. But it's not like that at all. Trust me. You're just going to have to trust the process on this one, okay? Your skill sets are uniquely yours. Like, they probably can't do what you do like you do it, right? And so that's why there is no comparison. Everyone, like, each mind is a whole different world. So there's enough for everybody to eat. There really is. Like, we have to start believing that because it's so true. Now, I want to leave you off with something practical that you can do starting from like literally today. When you are scrolling or you see something in person and they have something that you want, and you start having those feelings come up, we all know it, we all know what it feels like. Automatically shift your thinking about something that you're grateful for. Because we really can't be envious of somebody and be grateful for what we have at the same time. So if you have a house, if you have a car, I mean, there you go. There's people that could only dream of having that, right? If you have hands, if you have eyes, if you can have taste buds, hello, those are things that not everyone has, let's be real. And if you really don't have anything, if you have no house, no car, no legs, or anything like that, which is in the rare case, you have life. And if you have life, there's hope. There's hope that you can better your situation. And my hope comes from my Lord and Savior Jesus, man, because ultimately material things can come and go, but my faith, nobody can take that away from me. So I should really encourage you to tap into your faith because God is good and there's so much less pressure when we're focused on me all the time versus what we can do for others. I mean, that's true fulfillment right there. The Lord wants us to serve and ultimately let it all be for his glory, right? This year I actually want to start volunteering more because I just want to get in the community and start just stop thinking so much about myself and start doing good to others. That's kind of like one of my resolutions and stuff like that. But anyways, I really hope these tips help you. They have really helped me throughout the years. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Until next time, God bless.